first round, what's going to happen? Don't worry, it happens. Nice counter. Smart play there. Uh-oh. Falls short. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Grabs him. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Strings it all together. Maybe they should. Will this super art connect? Oh yeah! Oh, that happens to everyone. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Shinku Hadouken! Each hit is so important here. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done.
Round 2. Fight!
With the impact. The next round is beginning. Hits him with a stop and block. Parries the attack. Rolling Soba. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. They're going for the super art. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. How will they utilize this? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Are they going to be able to come to prize him open with a Shoryuken? They don't have. There's a burnout. No worries about that. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 full banks it on the fireball. Oh yeah, this is all yours. Opens with a jump in. This is it. Who's gonna take it? Can this drive bring them back? Jumps. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Hits him with a stop and block. Connects with the throw. Knockout and in a Shogeki. This could be make or break. Stand tall. You got this. Raw super hard incoming. Player 2 low heavy. You got nothing to worry about. Forget that. No move. What a smart throw. Just do it, man. Time to make them famous. That corner is starting with what's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Escape denied. Piles on. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Believe it's time for that run back. You got nothing to worry about. Forget that. Took him to the corner and hits him with a stop and block. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Can't tech the throw. It's not over yet. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for the super art? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Down to the wire. No worries about that. Will we see a drive impact? There's still a chance here. Order may thread it cleanly. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine. Nice. Checks him with the projectile. Jumps. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How is this round going to develop? Charges forward. Player 2 currently has the life. They'll want to try and not burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 plus super art. The greatest Sobai. And they build off of it. What'll be the plan? What's this Shinku Hadouken KO? Every loss is a chance to learn.
Time for us to dance.
This is good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Pressuring them in the corner. It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Both fighters' drive gauges are empty. Let's see how this affects the neutral game. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Good stuff. No more drive gauge. Alright, what's coming up next? KO. A round in the bag. Good work.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits him with a stop and block. Grabs him. Creates an opening with a low heavy. scrapping it out up close. There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. Quick breather, time to take this moment. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with Burnout. Low heavy. Still slugging it out at this range. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Will this super art do anything? Tough pumps the brakes on the impact. Still a chance. They gotta do it. Okay, charges up the plasma. Getting to the draw super hard incoming. Jump! They gotta dig down to projectile hit. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 2 has to be pleased with that win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Jumps it, rushes that off, and keeps going. It's okay, you're doing well. Knockdown. The drive parry was successful. Good parry there and quick one in the pocket. Blocks the jump in. Player 2 is just about to take a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Not much drive to work with at the moment. What's the play here? Throws him. What's next? Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. More like that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes for the super art? Taking stock. Yeah. KO. Well read. Keep going.
Round 2. Fight.
Did look great work. Just like that. This is gonna be bad news. Jumps. Leopard snap punches in. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Big opportunity now in this corner. Oh, burnout triggered. Jingu Hadouken. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Still scrapping for control of the space. There's still a chance here. Will this super art do anything? Taking the show to the skies with Meteor Ball. Is it time for the mix? Charges up the plasma. They're feeling it. What are you jumping in for? Player 2 got a huge confidence boost there. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Great work. Just like that. Throws him. What's next? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Sick. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. The SA's good. What now? Okay, they'll want to keep this flow going. Takes a trip. Combo with the target combo. How they utilize the corner. Gets the jump in. Will this super art connect? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Okay, more of that next round. A brave, great work. Just like that. Medium kick hits. Gets the parry in. And hits him with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo as a filler. Not exactly what we want. Experiencing burnout. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Jumps up, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They need burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. A tough spot, but they're in the low kick hit. What'll happen here? Charges forward. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 puts a bow on it. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Goes for the throw. Sick. Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. The SA's good. What now? How they utilize the corner. Grabs them, trips them up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is a real back and forth match for scene. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up. That drive impact is blocked. Somehow pushes back all the way, just takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Saw that. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Going on the offensive? A super art? KO! A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fire. Nice! Out of there! Manages to block the jump-in attack. Shinku Hadouken! They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Clean Parries! Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? No worries about that. Big throws. Both fighters plant. That's what we want. Side switch in the corner. We have, ooh, yeah, just like that. There's an overdrive shorty. There's a definite gauge. Burnout activates. Player 2 fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Playing nice. A drive impact could end it all here. A super art. Stand tall. You got this. Noticeable life lead. What a finish. That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding. Start. You got this. The last round. Reads the jumping perfectly. Rushes that off and keeps going. Looking to follow up after that target combo. They need to be mindful of their charges up the plasma. There's a burnout. This may turn into a big chance. They're in the nice. This can lead to some big damage. That corner is something. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 can. Oh my God! Raw super. A projectile to save. Get awesome. Yo, Raw Super here! They are done! Player 2 is proving hard work pays off!
Beginning operation.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Nothing but air for the impact. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Decides to go in with the target combo. Projectile to try and change the situation. That's how it's done. Decides to buff up while they can. Alright, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Will they be able to muster up one final push? This is the range where things get KO! Yes! Keep it up!
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Connects with medium kick. Will gain control of the match in the early going. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stop and block. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. Great work. Just like that. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Looks like they both relied a lot on their drive arts. We have a super art on deck, but no worries about that. Experiencing burnout. Impact squat. Going on the offensive. In there. That win had tons of meaning behind it. Put that one up on your mantle. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive brings out the super art? How is this going to work out for them? Keep at it. Just takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Knockdown. If they can't escape this perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine.
Round 2. Fight.
There's an overdrive shorty. His pile brushes that off and keeps going. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Shows the medium kick. There's a definite gauge disparity here, but it may not matter. There's space burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Looking to impress with this super. Spin drive, smasher time. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Great work, just like that. Will we see a drive impact? Low heavy. There's still a chance here. Uses the target combo as a filler. Closes it out. The pieces are there. Keep your head up and focus. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to go in with the target combo. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Knockdown. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. This takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Oh, that happens to everyone. Grabs him. Keep at it. Combo with the target combo. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Yes! Keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
They were expecting that drive impact. Going on the offensive? Nice. Shinku Hadouken. Great work. Just like that. That drive impact burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Is it time for the mix? A drive and chases them down. No! This will break them. There's still a... That's not gonna hit. No worries about that. Stun, city, population, flatlines there. Don't think about what you couldn't do. Think about what you got done. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Hits them with a stopping power. Uses the target combo as a filler. Gotta do better than that. They need to. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. You got nothing to worry about. Forget that. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Nice. No more drive on hand. What's this Shinku Hadouken gonna do? They're feeling it. There's the burnout. Okay, here we go. Come on, this is gut check time. Closes it out. Yo, I saw those last seconds. Let me order you a wizard hack as you were weaving some magic.